Myth versus reality. When people talk about the Civil War, they imagine massive battles deciding everything overnight. But the Union's first big idea wasn't a single knockout punch, it was a slow squeeze. Meet the Anaconda Plan, General Winfield Scott's 1861 blueprint to choke the Confederacy without drowning the country in blood. Here's the myth: the Anaconda Plan was just a goofy name. It was a weak strategy. Reality: it was a strategic framework built for a long war of attrition. Cut supplies. Isolate regions. Let time do the damage. Scott's plan had two big moves. First, a massive naval blockade of the South's coastline, from Virginia to Texas, to shut down cotton exports and starve imports of weapons and industrial goods. Second, take control of the Mississippi River to split the Confederacy in two. Texas, Arkansas, Louisiana. Picture an anaconda coiling around its prey. Tighten. Wait. Tighten again. Why this approach? Because the North held the advantage in ships, factories, population. If the Union resisted the urge for flashy battles and leaned into logistics, the South's war machine would slowly run out of fuel. But early on, critics laughed. Newspapers mocked it as too slow, too cautious. Lincoln needed action. And Scott, old, conservative, but strategically sharp, stepped back as younger generals rushed into the spotlight. Yet watch what actually happened. The blockade began in 1861, thin at first, tightened each year as the Union Navy grew. Blockade runners snuck through, sure, but not enough to save the Southern economy. In 1862, New Orleans fell, America's biggest southern port. In 1863, after brutal campaigning, Vicksburg surrendered, and the Mississippi became a Union highway. The Confederacy was cut in half. Meanwhile, King Cotton diplomacy fizzled. Europe didn't bail out the South, especially once the Union framed the war around ending slavery. With ports squeezed, rail lines strained, Confederate armies struggled to feed and equip themselves. Here's the key: the Anaconda Plan wasn't a rigid step-by-step order. It was the strategic North Star. Even as the Union fought major battles, Antietam, Gettysburg, the quiet grind of blockade and river control kept tightening the coil. By 1864-65, the squeeze was decisive. So, myth busted. The war didn't end because of one perfect battle. It ended because logistics and patience crushed the Confederacy's ability to fight. The Anaconda Plan didn't just predict the war, it shaped it. If you remember one thing, remember this: in war, flashy wins make headlines. Supply lines win history. That's the Anaconda Plan in one sentence.